It's easy to forget just how much mental strain Formula One drivers endure, or in this case Ferrari's Charles Leclerc. During the Belgian Grand Prix, the Monegasque driver delivered one of his grittiest performances of the season, securing a third-place finish at Spa-Francorchamps. Yet the road to the podium wasn't exactly smooth. For much of the race, he had Max Verstappen breathing down his neck, a constant shadow in his mirrors as the track evolved from wet to dry. The high-pressure battle wasn't made any easier by what unfolded on team radio. Leclerc, usually calm and collected, audibly snapped at his race engineer Brian Bozzi. "Leave me alone, please," he barked over the radio after being fed a stream of updates about Verstappen's approach. It was a rare outburst, but one that gave insight into just how tense things were inside the Ferrari cockpit. "I can have no information, and then when he's coming closer, I have too much information," Leclerc later explained. "Keep it constant, don't worry." Speaking to the media after the race, Leclerc detailed the challenge of holding off Verstappen in such treacherous conditions. "Max was behind the whole race within 2 seconds, so it's never easy," he said. "I knew the first part of the race would be the hardest for us. We didn't have the downforce that McLaren or Max had because they compromised qualifying to be better in the wet today. But luckily, the track dried quickly and our pace improved." Even so, Verstappen's relentless presence demanded total concentration from the Ferrari driver. On the subject of his radio frustrations, Leclerc provided context. "The pressure is very high, especially in these conditions, because as soon as you're 10-15 centimeters off the dry line, you're on the wet or oily part and you can make a huge mistake. So at one point I just told Brian to leave me alone," he said, later softening his stance. "Obviously he's trying to give me as much information as possible. Sometimes I need it. Today I didn't, and I told him that." Looking ahead, Leclerc is hopeful that Ferrari's updates introduced for the sprint weekend will yield even more progress in Hungary. "I hope so. Honestly, we got what we expected from this update, and that's very positive," he said. "We need to keep learning to maximize it. It's still very new, but it was a good first weekend, and I'm happy to be on the podium to thank everyone in Maranello for their hard work." Leclerc closed by emphasizing Ferrari's continued determination to close the gap to McLaren. "We're pushing hard and hopefully we can put more pressure on them soon." With Hungary just around the corner, the Monegasque knows that keeping composure and finding that balance between information and silence on the radio could be the difference between defending a podium and challenging for even more. What do you think? Was Leclerc right to demand radio silence in such a tense moment? And can Ferrari's updates help him fight the McLarens for wins? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exclusive Formula One insights.